Hello everyone, this is Shadoku here once again making another video, and this time I will be just giving my quick thoughts on Venom Let There Be Carnage. So yeah, I just came back just a few hours ago. I watched the movie with a few friends, and yeah, I'm just here to give my non-spoiler review of it. So basically, yeah, this is gonna have no spoilers, just brief descriptions of what happens in the movie, or not even that, just just my general thoughts, and then I might make another spoiler-filled review. Anyways, for this review, I just kind of want to yeah, again, give my rundown on it, which after giving it a few hours of thought, I don't know how to really give my thoughts on the movie, to be honest, because it's not. I will say this: I am a fan of the first Venom movie. I really enjoyed it. It was a great surprise in 2018, and it's something different, and it's something I enjoy. I enjoyed that aspect of it, and just the little charm it had. It definitely had heart. So yeah, I really liked the first Venom movie. Now with that in mind, I came into this movie, kind of expecting more of the same, which really was a lot of people were saying to go in like that. And really at its core, yeah, this movie is definitely more of the same of the first Venom movie. You got your decent comedy, you got your good action, and pretty decent visuals as well. I don't know. A lot of people say that CGI is a little shaky, which in some areas I can get it, but there wasn't a scene really where I thought the CGI was bad. Um, so I guess take that for as you will. But yeah, no, the CG I thought was perfectly fine. I really had no problem with it. Um, what else? Yeah, but I just not that I definitely enjoyed this movie. I will say I enjoyed the movie for what it was, but I do feel that in many ways it was kind of lacking in certain areas, in which mostly for the main character arc it was kind of going for, in the sense that there's a character arc between Eddie and Venom. They kind of have their little troubles here and there, but I just kind of feel the movie only scratched the surface of what could have been handled with that arc. And by the end of it, it was kind of it was a little lackluster. I will admit that. And yeah, I think that's a really good way to sum that up. And also with Carnage as well, not the Carnage, but actually I quite enjoyed the overall presence of Carnage in this film. His design, though, I felt could have been a little better. I think it's fine, and the action scenes, like this Carnage, definitely is brutal. Like he bites heads off, he like attacks people in like just crazy ways, with like literally like spreading his body like a lot more than you've definitely seen in the trailers. And just seeing all that, it was great. Like the action in this movie it's pretty good. And actually, that's another thing I wanted to talk about real quick is the directing of this movie. I think, in general, I think the movie's directing is a lot better than the first movie. I will say that. And also, I guess with the cinematography, like there's just different camera angles you didn't usually get like in the first movie, or just different camera angles you don't usually get in movies in general. At least I could say, and I appreciate that. You got like a different shot. You're like, oh wow, that looks pretty unique, pretty dynamic. And there's actually one scene I want to say towards the first 20 to 30 minutes of this movie where you get a little backstory on Cletus Cassidy, and the way it was presented. I won't spoil how it was presented, but the way it was presented was very visually pleasing. I actually I'm very I really like that scene. It's just the way the camera was framed and the way it turned, and like established the character, like it showed like Eddie Brock, Cletus Cassidy right there, and then that very unique visual element. I really like that. To me, that was one of my favorite parts of the movie right there. Um, but yeah, no, but again, most definitely the visuals, the camera angles, and how the directing was handled. Yeah, I thought that all that was pretty good. And but again, to go on with the rest of the movie, there are some elements, again, mostly with Carnage and how Carnage came to be. I do feel that it should have been elaborated a lot more in the movie. In the sense that, like, this movie, as you might have already know, it's an hour and 30 minutes long, which is quite short for a movie. But I do feel that this movie could have greatly benefited from a longer runtime, which, like, at least 15-20 minutes at least to, to explain more. Oh, what's happening with Carnage? How does this work? Why does Venom say this line? What does he mean by that? Like, let's go deeper into, Venom's thoughts on, what's going on with Eddie, or, what Eddie's thoughts on this, or, why are they doing this? What's their opinion? That sort of stuff. I feel should definitely have been elaborated on. Again, a lot of it I felt was only scratching the surface of what was there. And yeah, again, for what was there with the comedy and stuff, yeah, it's great. It's pretty nice, but it just feels, I don't even want to say a bit empty, but it has me wanting more. Not in the sense that I I'll put it like this. It has me wanting more in the sense that I didn't feel I got my fill. And that's probably a lot to do with the shorter runtime and the fact that, again, I felt that a lot of those elements they didn't really, not even felt half baked. Like, it felt like literal certain parts of the movie were just simply omitted and thus just missing uh to the overall picture. So yeah. Yeah, and again, I greatly enjoy this movie, but just those elements I can't really get off my mind. And you know, I won't say I'm disappointed, but I will say, now thinking about it a little bit more a few hours later, there is a little bit of a letdown. I do feel they really should have explored a little bit more of that and all that. So yeah, it might sound like I disliked the movie, or again, that was disappointing. No, I wasn't. I greatly enjoyed, for those hour and 30 minutes. Yeah, you get a pretty, I didn't even think this movie was that fast paced. I'm being honest. I kind of felt like a movie like Shang-Chi was a little more fast paced. Yeah, that's the thing. This movie was, yeah, it's shorter, but I thought it was pretty moderately paced. Like, I actually, yeah, that's another thing. I don't think this movie, at least for me, broke its pacing too bad. Yeah, it was pretty fine. So I think that's another benefit for the movie. Even though it's a short movie, it definitely gets done what it needs to in the allotted time it gives itself. So I will say that, that's what I will say, that is a positive for its runtime and how your experience may be with the movies. But yeah, but in general, again, I enjoyed it, but there's just some stuff that I feel could have been done a little better, and thus and then I'm not even putting in the standards of like another MCU movie, or like anything spectacular. To me, I'm putting this on the standards that Venom 1 put. And even then, I do feel that, some of the stuff that it could have definitely been done better. But anyways, but yeah, I think, that gives just my general thoughts on the film. Again, I did enjoy, and if you enjoyed the first film, I think, yeah, there's a pretty good chance you're gonna enjoy this film as well. Maybe not as much as the first film. Because now really thinking about it, I think I prefer the first film quite a bit more. But but still, if you were a fan of the first film, then you're more likely to not like this film for its action and the continuation of the story and the little gags are done. So, they're honestly pretty great. Um, but if you're not a fan of the first film, I don't think you're gonna really get much out of this film, if I'm being honest. Stick around for the post-credit scenes. You probably already know what it is, but stick around for that definitely. There's um many great implications with that, so that's all I will say there. But anyways, yeah, I don't want to keep this video on for too long, so yeah, those are just my thoughts. um Again, thank you guys for coming this far. If you listened to this part of the video, give your thoughts on Venom in the comments below. Please, no spoilers. I want to keep this like section spoiler free. If you want to discuss spoilers, you can do it in my other video, which of course discusses spoilers. So again, thank you guys for coming this far. Hope you guys enjoy Venom if you did, and again, stay stay safe and have a good one. See y'all.